Good morning and good morning, good morning. How are you today? Well, my life in Haiti is going to get better. I have a support team. I have people that are rooting for me, and that makes me feel wonderful. In spite of the negative comments and the negative inputs, I feel strong. Since the other bloggers have went and got videos of me and my struggles and all this other stuff that they did, at first I was isolated in the house for 2 days. I couldn't come out. It was stressful for me to deal with the locals. The locals would point fingers at me. They were laughing at me. They were mocking me. And some of them were just shaking their heads. But yesterday, I got so hungry, I had to step outside. And when I stepped outside with.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's episode we are going to be looking about life in Haiti after the Haitian deportation. Yes, you got that right. These Haitians are really crying. I've been seeing their trend online. I've been seeing their trend on social media. How they are suffering. Some of them don't even have a shelter. Some of them have nowhere to go to. Some of them are living under bridges. Some of them are living in uncompleted buildings. Some of them don't even know where they stand. Some of them are going frustrated. While some are picking up, some of them are trying to move on, while some can't because they don't have anywhere, they don't have any place, they don't have any way they can survive. Yes, so let's watch this together and see what is happening. Life is a living here already. Let's see what is happening. How are they coping? How are they adapting? Let's see what is happening. Leave your thought in the comment section about what is actually happening to these Haitians. Let's watch this together. And please, a quick reminder, if you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe, turn on your notification bell because I bring you content like this. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back. Let's watch this.
My head held high. I give them direct eye contact because God didn't put a spirit of fear in me. I will prevail. I will be prosperous. My purpose here was to go through trials, struggles, and tribulations just so I can be the voice of the people. Right now, my job is to awaken the others that are asleep, the women that have been traumatized, raped, disoriented due to abuse. My job was to wake up the massive. And no matter what I suffer through, no matter what I go through, I will be the strength of my people. Now, I want you guys to know I love you and I'm grateful for you. Please keep following and keep sharing because we're going to get through this together. It's nice to be loved and I feel loved. I'm so grateful. Thank you for the donations, for those who have donated. It means a lot to me. You guys pray that I can hold my strength where I don't have to be so emotional and crying all the time. And guys, please don't forget to follow, like, share.
No, bro. No. Let me get him! Let me get him!
350,000 of our neighbors here in America are today at risk of immediate deportation, even though they came into the country legally And their country is controlled by criminal gangs, and there is not a single safe place in their country. The country is Haiti, and the people in charge of diplomacy for America say no one should ever travel to Haiti for any reason due to the risk of crime, terrorism, kidnapping, unrest, and almost non-existent health care. People who work for the US government in Haiti are not allowed to travel away from the US embassy for non-essential reasons due to the danger involved in that. It's almost impossible to get to Haiti from America because every single US airline is not operating to or from the capital of Haiti because the US government has banned airlines from traveling there due to safety. That is where we're sending 300.
Girl, this the kitchen right here where people cook. You probably can't see it good. It's the kitchen, girl. And girl, let me show you the bathroom. This is where you take a shower at. And let me show you where you use the bathroom at. You see that hole? Okay. Now, this where this young lady and her son, she pregnant. She let me stay until I can get out of here or get on my feet. Look. Girl, look. This her son. We all sleep on one bed. Life is hard up here, girl. This shit is crazy.
For those who are watching that do not know much about Haitians and our culture, I can guarantee you that the many young men, women, and children you see at the border are out selling everything that they own in search of life. Being Texas raised myself, as I watch the events unfolding on TV, I could not believe it. I couldn't believe such an honorable state, a state which represents compassion, kindness, do it big for everything, had no kindness towards my peoples. So I decided to do this differently with life in Haiti. Because one, I did not want to be emotional. This is not the time for that. Keep in mind, Haitian people, for the many of you all who are facing the difficulties today, this is definitely the time to strengthen yourself. This is not a time for you to look at the negative, to look at what you didn't have. This is a time to definitely know that everything happens for a reason. I believe more than ever, this is a time for many of us Haitians to get together, to work on fixing our own house, so that we do not take our problems to other people's house. One of my biggest messages to each and every one is that if we all run from this country, then what would be left of it? I believe it is our responsibility in many ways to stand up as Haitian people to continue what our forefathers have started for us. If you ask my opinion, I believe many have been mad and are still upset at the fact of us being the first free black nations. But not to make excuses, being the first free black nations, we also have to look at ourselves too and understand that what the role that we play and what we stand for in society today. I hope that many people in Haiti, from the higher ups to the bottoms, can watch this, and that God can stir the hardest of hearts so that they can see and understand exactly what people are willing to risk, which is everything they got. They're willing to risk their lives in search of a better life. I asked myself, is Haiti really ready to receive 10, 15, 20,000 people to be returned back to the country? I ask you all to keep these people in prayer. I can only imagine that trip or what they actually went through, what they witnessed, the psychological imbalance that we are welcoming in a country that is full of mental disabilities and no outlet. Please, you all, strengthen yourself. It takes you all. I remember at one point I always said I never wanted to come back to Haiti. And as I stand here, I can honestly tell you today, I see that God is using my life for a purpose. He knew exactly what he was doing when he sent me back to Haiti. He wanted me to understand something in life that maybe back in Texas I would have never gotten. And that is who I am. That is who we are and what we are. That is why I always encourage you all to please make your voice be heard for the many people who are back home. It was sad to see people being treated worse than prisoners who had never committed a crime. One that have bat call. One that have experienced the worst end of Texas. I know exactly how it could be, and I can know exactly what you all have experienced. But one thing I encourage each and every one, moi encourager nous, pour nous faire que want ça, son want que nous dit que nous pas jamais pour encore, que là nous retourner la caille, nous fait tout ça nous capable, pour que nous ouais, nous travaille, et puis pour nous ouais, que pour nous faire ça n'a fait dans le pays, pour le pays à retourner à marcher. Bagay la red, c'est vrai. Même connaît que avec bon Dieu, et pas rien nous pas faire. Today I can honestly say that I am proud for the work that I have done through life in Haiti, for inspiring many others to continue to get together and to do that same work. I believe that is why I'm so gung-ho on the people of Haiti. I love the beauty of Haiti. And at times I want to say excuse me to each and everyone for not exposing more of the beauty of Haiti. But it is so impactful when you are dealing with the people of Haiti. For myself, it's difficult to get my camera off of the suffering of the many people of Haiti. I think for most of you all that will start supporting, or most of you all that have been supporting life in Haiti, I think now you see why I'm so big on wanting to get out into my community, on wanting to build, on wanting to give, on wanting to educate. We must definitely start taking care of our own home, because certain embarrassments, certain things that happens to us at other people's houses, it would not happen when we start being responsible, when we start loving on our own household. There is not much that many of us who are watching can really say. What we need to do is work on making a difference in Haiti. No matter what you are, some may agree, some may not agree. We cannot take all our problems elsewhere. Keep in mind, many of us will always remain in Haiti. And for those who are left behind, for those who have nothing to sell, for those who have no outlet, you all, let's be a voice for them. so that we can see a change in Haiti, so that we can see Haiti thriving again, so that we can see the Haiti that our forefathers fought for, so that we could see the Haiti that many others to today hold us by our neck for. Many Haitians, keep in mind, Haitians, we are strong. We are more than conquerors. Nothing, absolutely nothing that we cannot deal with. This too here shall pass. I believe this is a lesson well taught. I know the dream of going to America. One of the biggest message I want to send out for most of you all that stayed and watched this video to this long, please share the video. Kindly like this video if you've yet to do so. For the many young Haitian Americans who are watching this, I want you all to please be thankful for your parents. I hope watching the suffering of many Haitians really got you to appreciate your parents, to see how much they risked, to see the strength which they had behind them, to see to them to travel out of Haiti, that resiliency, that determination, and to actually make it. I believe you should be very proud of your parents. For the many Haitian parents out there all around the world, and many parents from third world countries, they do not ever really share their struggles with their children, with their families. I think watching this, whatever you made of it, I hope it moved you to really understand what your parents went through, what they endured, and the love that you should always give them, even if it is silently. I want to thank each and every one of you all for watching this video. Please leave me a comment. Kindly like, share, and definitely subscribe to Life in Haiti. Until next time, keep Haiti in your prayer. Keep Haiti lifted up. I do believe Haiti will rise again.
What's up, chat? I think this is going to be the last video of story time, and it's the one where I tell you if I change or not. I absolutely did. Going to Haiti changed my perspective on life, of where I could have been, what could have happened. And even though I was born in Haiti, came here as a kid and got deported back there, but as I was saying, it changed my perspective on life, on certain situations where I could have been if my father didn't bring me here. And going to Haiti just changed how I see things in life. Yes, I do thank him. I'm not gonna tell him that because his pride gonna eat him up, so I can't really tell him that. But I am very thankful that my dad sent me to Haiti. And do I regret any of those 7 years? No. When I came back, I locked in on school when I was missing credits, so I was supposed to be class of 24, but since I was missing so much credits, I had to lock in, get some of them back. But I graduated this year. I'm on track. What else? All I can say is, yes, I did change. I try to not be at the wrong place, wrong time. I don't make bad friends. I stay away from trouble. I used to smoke. I don't smoke no more. I quit about 1.5 years ago. Oh, I'm currently a photographer too. I do create content. This is my 3rd page, so it wasn't viral yet until I started doing the story time. This is my 3rd page. I have another page, J01. I have another page, J4X. And on Instagram, I have about 40K followers. But I do create content, and this might not be the last time you see of me. So if you still want to see my content, don't forget to follow, and see you until the next one. Thank you for watching my story time about my life.
Hi everyone. This is a quick introduction to my YouTube station. My name is Marie Sanvelis. I'm 36 years old. I was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. However, I was raised in Houston, Texas. My parents migrated to the U.S. at the age of 7. So I grew up there in the U.S. is what I'm accustomed to. However, I got into some trouble when I was young, and I ended up getting deported back to my country of origin. Complete shock, you all. Nothing I could imagine. So I decided to start this YouTube station to give people an insight onto what life in Haiti is about. The good, the bad, and the ugly of life in Haiti. Most of all, my station, I wanted to inspire people for you to be thankful for what you have, because a lot of times we take for granted what we have, like I did, until it's gone and we no longer have it. I want to be the girl that when you tune into, that helps you remain grateful on a daily. And hopefully I can inspire others that are in my situation to be strong and keep pushing. Please like, share, and subscribe to my station. I look forward to getting to know y'all. I look forward to, sharing information. Please contact me if you have questions, whatever you have about me or my life in Haiti, the videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.
What's up, guys? It's Philly Dom. I'm out here with, what's your name? Let me know your name again.
Marie Sanvelis. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? Thank you for tuning back in. And today I would like to talk about my first day in Haiti. My first day in Haiti, y'all, was a shock, but I'm going to take y'all back a little bit outside of just my first day in Haiti. I was released in February 26th from TDC. Once released, I was transferred to an immigration facility. Once there, I had to just come to face with the reality that I could very well be deported and sent back to a country where I had nobody, my family, everybody was going to be away from me. I would literally be starting a whole new life. Went to court, of course the inevitable happened, and here I stand. I met many other women that went through the same thing. So immigration is a whole nother subject, but it's a sad subject too, because so many people were affected by this. Y'all, my first day here was a shock, okay? Here I am coming to a country that I know no one. I had family members that still left in Haiti, yet I had never met them, didn't know how they looked. I grew up in Houston, Texas. So Houston is my home. That's what I considered home. The day I got here, I didn't even know how or where I was going, okay? I ended up getting in contact with my biological mother. I never met my biological mother, y'all. Wow. So at the age of 36, I was finally meeting the person who had me for the first time. And this was through her bearing a sign with my name, and that's how I knew. And it was difficult too, because when you deported into this country, they take you through so many changes. So I ended up being one of the last ones picked up. So I had broke down, y'all. I was emotionally disconnected anyways on the plane. I knew exactly when we hit Haiti territories, because the smell was different. It just felt different, and it could have been me consciously knowing that I was not wanting to come face to face with my fears, okay? So once I get there, I'm waiting all day, y'all. I called home to my sister in the States, and I'm breaking down, literally letting her know, look, nobody's here to pick me up. Y'all, I just really blacked out emotionally, mentally, in every way. I just couldn't understand that. And most of all that day, if going to prison, when I went to prison, I thought I was mad with God, but no. I felt so abandoned by God that day. I felt so alone. I felt like I was in a country full of people, yet I had nobody. I was there by myself. So when I call home, they're calling back to Haiti, asking for somebody to pick me up, because they wouldn't release me unless someone signed for me. Now, everybody's gone. Even the officers there are concerned about me, because they can see that I don't know nothing and I'm not familiar with the country. Make a long story short, I finally run into my biological mother. And y'all, the ride home, it was like everyone was pretty happy to see me, because I found out I had 2 brothers, a sister, and I was not happy. I was like sleep emotionally, mentally. I was so disconnected, you know. I really fell into a whole depression stage where I didn't even understand myself, okay? It took me a few days. The ride home was such a blur. I remember like on the way coming out of the airport, it was a pile of trash. People sleep on the trash, y'all. I just couldn't believe it, you know. My heart broke for what I was seeing. Now, remind you, this is my first day, y'all, being free after 13 years, which, you know, that's a long time. Even if I would have went home to the States, wherever I would have went, it would have been a transition. But now I felt like I was on a whole nother planet. This was stuff I was not even used to before my incarceration. I had not seen this. So the ride home, I remember seeing like the street, the crowdedness, the so many people, y'all. I just really like closed my eyes and I blacked out. I mean, for days, y'all, I was depressed. I didn't want to eat. I remember crying so much. I cried and I cried. And then I'm like, okay, so are you going to keep crying? One day I just woke up. I'm like, are you going to keep crying? Or are you going to be a big girl and you're going to deal with this like you've dealt with everything else you face? Which is what brought me to wanting to share my life in Haiti with people. Because, y'all, I really never thought that life could get like this. Because here I was taking so much for granted. I always felt like, you know, life is life, you know. I made reckless decisions. I didn't think about my future. I didn't think how much effect that my behaviors actually had on me. And then now here I sit, it was like a whole pile dropped on me.
Bam.
It was my past. It was everything I've ever done. It was all the bad decisions I made. It was the changes. It was this and that. And I want to say, making this video, I really want to credit it to my time in TDC. Because had I not went to TDC and spent so many years deprived and being under the control of others and knowing how to live and with bare necessities in the States, how I grew up and my experience in prison, y'all, I don't know if I would be making this video today. I don't know if my days would go as they're going today. Like, I made after those few days, I woke up, I'm like, look, I have to have a different perspective about this. I got to start thinking different. I refuse to lose because everything attached to me win. As upset as I was with God, I knew He didn't bring me this far to leave me. So now I had to utilize my tools. I had to use my brains. I had to, you know, lean on Him more than my own understanding, because my own understanding, I was not getting anywhere. So today, that's why I decided, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a YouTube. On my station, I'm not going to always talk, y'all. I just want people to get really familiar with me, get to know me a little bit as you follow me. Some days I may get in front of this camera and talk, speak on something. Days go and show y'all something. But my station is going to mainly be about showing you about the bad, the ugly, and the good of my country. Today, I haven't been in Haiti over 6 months. I can honestly say, as hurt and depressed I was for coming to Haiti, and I still battle, okay, but I'm proud to say that I'm Haitian. And I would like to have the whole world see every part of Haiti, and hopefully we can get...
This is becoming so strange and funny at the same time, because tell me why you got so comfortable in a country which is not yours and forgot about where you were coming from. I know if you are making, you cannot tell me that America, you were unable to do something. You were unable to achieve something. When you achieve something in a strange land, what you do is that you come back to your country and open a place, build a house, do a lot of things in your own country. Do not forget your country, because once something gets back, you are going back to that, and you don't want to go back to where you came from and still be at the same level of how you left. You can't tell me that you stay in America for over 18 years or all your life, and going back to your country, you're still crying. You're supposed to be happy you're going back to your country because you have achieved a lot and you have invested a lot in your country. Why do you invest in a country that is not yours? That's it. As a Black America, I begin to think, as not just a Black American, as Haitians and other people who are just migrants in that country, you guys should do well to invest in your own country, invest in your home country, so that in times of trouble, you will mourn actually, but you won't mourn that far. You won't go that low to staying under bridges, completed buildings, and suffering turn into beggars when you have once explored before. No, let's do better. Let's do better. And please, if you watch to this level, thank you for watching. And please, a quick reminder again, do well to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and thank you for watching. See you in my next episode.